I want to start with the definition of a therapy dog because there are some common misconceptions between therapy dogs, service animals, and emotional support animals. A lot of times when I'm out in public with one of my dogs and we're working, I'll have someone come up to me and ask me, how can I make my dog a therapy dog so that we can go everywhere together, so I can take him with me everywhere? And therapy dogs do not have that right, and it's a common misconception. That's why I want to start with this. So, therapy dog is a pet that's trained with its owner as a team to provide comfort and stress relief to other people in a variety of situations. So, typically, therapy dogs are the personal pets of their handlers. So, you've gotten a dog and it has a good temperament, and you decide to train it and get it certified to become a therapy dog. Therapy dogs work as a team with their handler to provide comfort to others. So there's a couple of important things in this bullet point that I want to point out. You are certified as a team with your dog. So the dog is not certified by itself. You are tested and certified together so that you can go out as a team and visit with other people. So the therapy dog is certified to visit other people. So it is not to give you comfort and joy, although it may very well do that as your pet when you're at home. Your dog's job is to go out and visit with other people. Pet therapy is volunteer work, and typically it's done in places like schools, nursing homes, hospitals. We will go over the different types of venues that you can visit once you have a certified therapy dog. Therapy dogs are only allowed in facilities where they've been invited or that are open to any pet. So this is one of the misconceptions, that I can get my dog certified as a therapy dog and then we can go anywhere together. No. If you've been invited into a school or a hospital or a nursing home, then obviously you can take your therapy dog there. Beyond that, the only place you can take your therapy pet is any place you can take any pet. So dog-friendly stores, patios, for dog-friendly restaurants, pretty much any place any pet can go is where your therapy dog can go. It doesn't matter that they're a certified therapy dog outside of the work that they're doing in approved venues. And therapy dogs require training and certification. And that's an important point because, as you'll see as we move forward and talk about the other two classifications of working dogs, while they may require some training, therapy dogs are the only ones that require certification. Service animals are dogs that are individually trained to do work or perform tasks for a person with a disability. So, service animals are legally defined and protected by the Americans with Disabilities Acts. A service animal can only be a dog. When it comes to therapy pets, this course is focused on dogs only, and most therapy pets are dogs. But there are some certifying organizations that certify other animals like cats and bunny rabbits, and I think even sometimes pigs and horses and all kinds of animals. We're going to focus on dogs, but one of the differences between service animals and therapy pets is that a service animal can only be a dog. A service animal is individually trained to perform tasks for individuals with disabilities. So the service animal is usually trained by someone other than the owner, and they are trained for someone with a disability. So as you can see, that's very different than you training your pet to go visit with people. The tasks that service animals are often trained to do are things to assist the blind, the hearing impaired, physically disabled, or psychiatrically or neurologically disabled people. Okay, this does not include emotional support, comfort, or companionship. That's a pet. And service animals are not subject to normal pet rules. So service animals typically can go anywhere. These are the ones that can go on airplanes and go in stores where pets are not allowed, go in restaurants, gyms, pretty much any place. Now, the trick here is that there is no national certification or governing body, and there is a lot of abuse of service animals because you can go online and buy a service animal vest. The challenge with this is that the imposters are ruining it for the valid service animals, and that's a shame because people who rely on service animals to live their lives really need those animals. So one of the reasons I want to inform you about the differences between these three types of pets is so that when you are out in public with your working dog and someone comes up and asks you a question like I shared I get asked all the time, you can set the record straight. I believe that it's part of our responsibility as a pet therapy team to educate people and try to cut down on the people that are bending the rules or people that just don't know the difference and are not complying. The third type of, I will say, quote unquote, loosely working dogs are emotional support animals. And emotional support animals don't require special training. Their primary role is to provide emotional comfort, companionship, and affection to their owner. So there's been a lot in the news over the last few years about emotional support animals causing disruptions on airplanes and people bringing all kinds of crazy animals, not just dogs, on airplanes and saying they're my emotional support animal. This is starting to be cracked down on, at least at the time of the recording of this course, and hopefully it will be further because a lot of these animals are not very well trained, and a lot of this is just people wanting to take their dog everywhere. But technically, an emotional support animal requires a letter from a doctor, or psychiatrist, or psychologist stating that you, as the owner, have a specific need and you need this dog for companionship and comfort. Okay. But again, it's different from a therapy pet because the emotional support animal is for you, the owner. A therapy pet is trained to go out and visit with other people. So just a couple of bullet points on emotional support animals. Again, they provide support to individuals with emotional or psychological disabilities. And typically, if you're going to take them any place like on an airplane, you need a letter from a doctor. They may also be your pet. Typically, they are someone's pet. They can include different types of animals, not just dogs. And they are not individually trained to perform specific tasks the way a service dog is. So again, I just wanted to go over the differences of those three types of working animals. We are going to focus on therapy dog work in this course. So let's go ahead and move on to that.